Do you know what time it is?
Hello guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Teams O'Clock. My name is Candy, to those who do not know me, and today we'll be talking about relationships. As you guys know, throughout this month we are dealing on the topic of relationships, and today I'll be talking specifically about friendships. Yes. I'll start with a scripture from 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 that tells us, do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good manners, good habits. Yes, the people you surround yourself with, they are either going to influence you towards achieving your great goals, or they're going to bring you down or influence you towards making some bad decisions. So relationships are such a vital aspect of our life. And recently, I was doing a lot of work on myself just because I am a sucker for growth, and we should all I just believe that we should all just re-examine ourselves and just constantly seek to grow in one way or the other. And obviously, when you're working on yourself, you cannot work on yourself without working on relationships and stuff like that. Why? Because they are a part of us. Whether we like it or not, relationships, the people we surround ourselves, they impact us whether we know it or not. So relationships, friendships. I read this book by Miles Monroe that talked about the levels of friendship, which I did not know about. And I am so glad that I read it. Why? Because it has helped me so much in my life. And I'm going to talk to you today, and I'm just going to give you a brief account of like the different levels of friendships. So first we have the acquaintances. You can have like a million acquaintances, not a million per se, but I mean, these are just people that you know, and you can have as many acquaintances as possible. Acquaintances are people that literally you can just, hi, hello. You guys don't have to get to like care to know each other detailedly or like get to invested in each other's lives, but it's just like, hi. Like a lot of us, especially now with the social media age, we have a lot of acquaintances on social media, just people that we see regularly or like comment on their posts, but we've probably never even met them in person. Or there are some people that we've met in person, but it's like we are not friends like that, we just know each other. So those are your acquaintances, and it's okay to have a lot of people on this level of friendship. So there's another level after acquaintances, which is like casual friends. So casual friends, the simplest way I can describe casual friends are people that you share a common interest with. So it might be your classmates. Your common interest is like school and everything school stuff, or your co-workers, or people in church that you guys are not close like that, but you guys are just sharing that common interest, which is like school, work, or church activities. So outside of that common interest, you guys have nothing to talk about. Outside of that common interest, you guys have no relationship. So the only thing that brings you guys together is a common interest. It's that thing that you guys share together. So you guys can encourage each other, you guys can talk to each other, exchange text messages, but it's all surrounding that one thing that you guys have in common. And honestly, me, for example, because I did not know about this level of friendship, it's easier to just call people that you share this common interest with your friends. But if you realize that outside of that common interest, you guys have nothing in common, then these are your casual friends. These are not really like people you're really close to. So let's go to the next level of friendship, which is like close friends. So close friends, one key important thing I learned about close friends is these people, you share a common value with them. You share your values aligned together. You guys are seeking towards achieving the same goals or similar goals, and your values, like the things that define your life, they are very like, I mean, you guys have the same things that define your life. Like me per se, my Christian work is something that defines my life, and anybody that is gonna be a close friend of mine is a Christian. Anybody that's going to be a close friend of mine is very goal oriented. Anybody that's going to be a close friend of mine is somebody that has integrity, is somebody that is honest. And those are just my personal values that I live by. And a close friend of mine is going to align with those values. So when it comes to close friends, your values align, and your values not only align, but these are people that you talk to regularly, or you might not necessarily talk to regularly because of whatever circumstance affect your life. But these people are the people that know you, like they know the ins and like they know things about your life that your casual friends or your acquaintance will not know. They know the things that you're up to. They probably even know your schedule. They know where you can be at what time. They just know you because you guys spend time together, you guys talk together, you guys encourage each other, and because you guys share you guys have like common values in life. You guys are probably like praying together or like just encouraging each other to go to the next level. And on a close friend basis, it's more like few people, like it can be like 5 people, or just depending on how jovial or how private you are. But it's not like a lot of people, like on the acquaintance level or the casual friend basis. So it's just the little people we call, I mean, I think a lot of times we describe these people as our inner circle. Those are your close friends. So the one level of friendship that I did not know that existed was the intimate friendships. I used to think when they talk about intimate friendships, or I hear the word intimacy only in my relationship with God, or in like relationship between a husband and a wife, or just couples that are dated. I did not think about intimacy in terms of like relationship, or like in terms of friendships. But there's a level of friendship that is like intimate relationship. And I think a lot of times, just learning about this, I got to realize like there's sometimes we define people or call them best friends. These people we don't really, they either fall between the close friendships, the close friends, or the intimate friends. But I've got to realize a lot of times we refer to our best friends, the people refer to as best friends are actually our close friends, not even our intimate friends. So let's define intimate friendship. So intimate friendship are the people that, this is like somebody that you guys are both invested in each other's life, invested so much to see each other go to the next level. You guys don't always share a common interest, but it's like this person, there is no secret between the two of you. I mean, there is very minimal secrecies. Like your life is all exposed to this person. This person knows your ins and outs. This person is the one that literally will call you out at the sound of, like, if something is to happen to you, this person is the one that can literally give a detailed account of your life and everything. This person is the one that pretty much knows every little detail about your life. And on this level of friendship, and that's why this level of friendship, because of just how private and intimate it is, just it's meant just for like 2 people, 1 person, or just not a lot of people. It's not a crowded space to be in. It's just like that one person that knows you to the T. And sadly, I got to realize I don't have any intimate friends, which is kind of like a sad thing. But at the same time, it's a good thing, because it's now creating room for me to like redefine not just all of my relationships, but actually intentionally seek out, or seek out this a friendship on this level. So now that we know all the different levels of friendship, if you're like me listening to this, you're probably like thinking about your friends and analyzing them and putting them on the different levels and stuff like that. One thing I got to realize is sometimes we get hurt in, when it comes to friendship, the issues of friendships, we get hurt in it, not because of the people or not because of what they do, but it's from our lack of knowledge. It's from our lack of knowledge, and because we lack the knowledge on how friendships actually, or like these levels of friendship, we tend to get hurt by what people do. Like, take for example, an acquaintance will not hurt me in any way. Like, an acquaintance will barely ever disappoint me. Why? Because I don't expect anything from them. A close friend might hurt me, yes, because this is a close friend. I mean, you know certain things about me, and I expect more from you. So this person might hurt me, but an acquaintance, it's you're not gonna hurt me by what you say or something, because you really don't know me. But this, I only learned this recently. I mean, I used to get upset or like get mad at people that literally don't even know me, or get upset at what they say. But it's just like, I mean, you don't really know me. And since I learned this thing, it saved me a lot of stress, a lot of actually dealing with certain things, just because it's like I don't expect certain things from certain people. So just knowing that this is where you belong, it's like, that's it. That's where you belong, and you don't owe me anything. We can talk to each other, encourage each other, but because our relationship is only limited to this aspect, or to this shared interest, or just certain things, I mean, I cannot get offended by the things that you say or the things that you do to me. So it's very important that we learn and really actually take time to redefine our relationships. I am at a stage of my life where I am and I'm being very intentional about relationships, being very intentional about friendships, because I am seeking to create long-lasting friendships, seeking to create relationships that 30 years from now, I will still have these people by my side, holding my hands and working with them. I will look back to this time and be like, remember when we just became friends? So I'm like, yeah, that's where I am in my life. And I encourage you to start redefining your relationship, mentally creating, or like just mentally creating a space mentally, and like just defining the relationships that you have in your life, and not expecting much from people. Because when you actually define it, you're going to realize that, oh, maybe this is why this thing never worked out with this person, or maybe this is why this person always acts this way and I never understand it, just because it's where we are. And it's important that, like I said, it's important that the people that you have as close friends or intimate friends, you guys have a similar value. You guys have like your values align. Because if your values do not align, again, from the scripture we read, they're going to corrupt you. They're going to take you in a totally different way. So it's very important that we surround ourselves with people that have similar values with us, people that, and if you do not know your values, it's also a good thing for you to invest in time to, like, you know, learn your values, the values that you live by. That way, it's also going to help you to like create lasting relationships. Because personally, I honestly thought I had values until someone asked me like, what are your values? And I had literally nothing to say. I had to sit and think about like, wait, what are really my values? I mean, a lot of times you hear this question and you think it's a simple question, but it's really not a simple question. But that's it for today. Just you guys go back and redefine your relationships, redefine your friendships, and never forget that the people you surround yourself with, they're going to influence you either towards a good thing or towards a bad thing. They're going to drive you towards becoming your best or becoming your worst self. So go back, create life-lasting relationship, and just be very intentional about your relationship. Until next time, see you guys. Bye-bye.